What's good, everyone? Short here. Today, I am bringing you guys another replay on doing them, but just trying to get back into the uploads. And the best way to do that is do a couple of replays, and then we get into the bigger videos like Nekroz ranked. I'm sure you guys want to see that. That's quite popular on the channel right now. Both the videos that I uploaded got quite a high number of views, considering I went missing for like 3 years. But yeah, and then there's also another deck profile coming up. That one's got more than 2,000 views right now. So thank you for all of you guys who watched the deck profile. A new one should be coming to help deal with this new meta. Very fun dragon and Herald of Vanity's ruler as well. Herald of Ultimateness and Vanity's ruler. Best meta since I don't even know. Best meta since Magical Scientist FTK. There we go. The best meta since then. But without further ado, this is going to be a replay featuring Nekroz, of course, because every video is Nekroz nowadays. And it's against Zoodiac Eldlich. Actually, I think the title says that Nekroz has an amazing Zoodiac Eldlich or just Zoodiac matchup in general. This format, which is absolutely true, to be honest, and it's because of one card and one card only. Unicorn, for the most part, is extremely power crept, but against Zoodiac Eldlich or against Zoodiac in general is amazing. And I really enjoy playing against Zoodiac Eldlich. I mentioned it in the other video, so I really wanted to show you why the deck does have such a good matchup. And there's a couple of misplays on the Zoodiac Eldlich players, and in this game, maybe one misplay. I feel like a couple's a bit of an exaggeration, but a misplay or so with the Zoodiac Eldritch player. But regardless, I have a lot of replays showcasing Nekroz versus Zoodiac Eldritch. I even in my Nekroz ranked video, my second one, I think one of the last game I played was against Zoodiac Eldritch, and it's just really good matchup, and I really do enjoy playing against it. So if you guys want to play Nekroz, here's an upside, one of the best decks of the format, and we have an amazing matchup against it. So let's get into the video. So he won the rock paper scissors. He decided to go first naturally because he wants to set up all his traps. He wants to set up his Dryden. So he's drawn Imperm, Conquistador, Furrowblade, Nibiru. Does nothing against us. You love to see it. Whiptail. I've drawn Driver. You hate to see it. Nekroz Mirror. Nekroz with Decisive Armor. Like I said, I'm playing Decisive Armor functionally. It does the same thing as Valk. It protects Unicorn, which is generally the only time you really want to use Valk in the battle phase. And against backward decks, it's amazing. Like, honestly, once Red Bear comes out, I will replace Decisive Armor with a Red Bear. But for now, Decisive Armor actually comes in clutch. Not when you see it in your opening hand, though, as is the trend with Nekroz Ritual, like the big Nekroz Ritual monsters. But yeah, so then I've got Ash and Darkwood, and I'm also not a bad hand, just I need more engine here to work with. So he's gonna normal summon for a blade. He's gonna go for Tiger Mortar and then Dryden, and then he's gonna set two and pass. I don't know why he didn't put in defense mode. Interesting, to be honest. So I'm gonna draw Extravagance. Perfect draw in this scenario. You really want to see Extra when you've got a bit of a dodgy hand. Luckily, no Ash. We draw into Bryonic and Colossus. You love to see it. We are gonna discard the Colossus first to get the Kaleidoscope, because if you discard Brio first and grab something and they draw you, then it's kind of like you're in a bad position. Whereas if you discard Colossus first and then get Kaleidoscope, you still have the Brio in hand if they draw you, so you still have resources for next turn. So I think it's the better way to go about it. Like, I'm playing around draw a lot because it's really popular, this format. So I draw the Bryonic. Naturally, I'm going to go for Bryonic and get Unicorn. I'm going to activate Kaleidoscope instantly. Like, what do you do? This Dryden does nothing. Same with Zeus. Dryden, Zeus, none of them do anything against Nekroz. Like, seriously, like Kaleidoscope Unicorn hand, out Zeus. Kaleidoscope Unicorn hand, out Dryden. Like, it does nothing. And plus, we don't even flood that many resources on the field for Zeus to even make a difference. Like, sometimes I'll even kill my own monsters for the sake of making my ritual spells in the graveyard live. So I'm going to send Herald. I don't mind the Dryden. Like, it's literally got 0 attack points. It literally has 0 because Throwblade gives Dryden the effect. Oh, sorry, Dryden gets the effect where he gains the attack, so he's going to have 0. And like for Whiptail and stuff, Whiptail gives Dryden the effect, so Unicorn also negates that. So I get Trishula here, and I'm just going to attack into the Dryden. This is the misplay he's going to make here. He's going to equip Whiptail from hand, not realizing that Unicorn would negate that too. So he said Dryden has 0 attack, and then he said, I think he says in chat here, he says, damn, yeah, I think he realized he messed up here. Yeah, I didn't think. It happens sometimes, to be honest. I'm gonna use Nekroz Mirror here, and I'm gonna banish the Bryonic and Colossus in main phase 2 to go for Trishula. I'm gonna use Trishula's effect. I'm gonna banish. He's gonna change chain Imperm to that, so I'm not going to be able to get that effect there. In terms of the reasoning as why I did it in main phase 2, I thought that I was trying to, if he hit me with Tarantula at that point, it wouldn't have been the best. I wanted to at least get his Dryden off the field and then also threaten with the Trish there, but he had the Imperm there. So in terms of doing Trish in main phase 2, I mean, it's not too bad because it's not like I had game on board anyways. But yeah, so he's going to use Imperm there, and that's fine. So he's just going to set Conquistador. He's got double Conquistador. There's not really much he can do with double Conquistador. So I'm going to draw Prep. Beautiful top. I always draw Prep on my second turn after going a second. It's actually the best way to recover your resources. So I activate Kaleidoscope here again, and this is just looking good for me. Send Herald, and I'm going to get another Unicorn. I'm going to use this Unicorn. It's so nice having Unicorn at free. Just the resource management is insane. I'm going to activate Mirror. I'm going to tribute the Driver. Honestly, Driver, a psychic soldier that rides into battle against the security forces on currents of lightning using an automatic amplifier called Ciphering. Beautiful card. Driver is the best normal summon of the deck, not Manju. Driver, just remember that. So I'm going to use Decisive Armor here. He's going to say wait, and he's going to just use both Conquistadors on summon. But regardless, I use Ash here because I think he has Sanguine. Like, I'm so used to Conquistador Sanguine, so I start laughing in the chat here because yeah, he was like good to know. Thought that was Sanguine. But yeah, so he's just going to use all Conquistadors, but he knows he's not got this. So because double Unicorn can attack, Trisha and Val can attack directly, and that's pretty much game. So he's going to admit defeat here, and we move on to game 2. So he makes me go first, which is also a very interesting choice. I mean, yeah, I can't do much going first. I hate going first, but at the same time, like, wouldn't you rather set your traps? He put Lightning Storm in. I'm not sure. I mean, there's not too many good side deck cards against Nekroz. I guess you play all the hand traps, but I'm assuming with Zoodiac Eldlich, he's playing a lot already. So he draws. I literally just pass. Like, if you make me go first, and I know you can't OTK me, Zoodiac Eldlich can't OTK. You can see here in chat. If I know you can't OTK me, I'm just gonna pass and save my resources. So he uses Tenki. He has Furrow Blade. I'm okay with that. He normals Furrow Blade, goes for Tiger Mortar, goes for Chakinine, goes for Bobo, and then he's going to activate the Day Servant. I thought, yeah, go on, I'll ash that because it gets rid of sending from the graveyard and searching. So he sets the punishment and the Conquistador, so no Sanguine, which is nice to see. Bobo attacks directly, and then Zeus hits the field. So once again, look here, we got Kaleidoscope Unicorn, that out Zeus, instant out Zeus. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for Kaleidoscope instantly. I could normal Denko first, but then he might just Zeus, or I don't know, maybe to get the Conquistador off the field, considering he knows punishment's dead. So I decided to play it risky and sent Herald some Unicorn, because if he gets rid of my Unicorn, it's not the worst thing in the world. So I get the close lesson. He doesn't expect this. We normal summon Denko, so now his Zeus is turned off and his back row is turned off. So we now we can go for Trish as well, which is going to be great. So we have the Mirror, we just got the Brio, we had Trish, and Trish is live here with Ash in hand as well for follow up next turn. Well, for not follow up, but for further negation next turn. So I'm going to summon the Trishula, and this is just going to be honestly beautiful for me. Banished in the Servant. Banish the Zeus, and then we roll for what's in hand. I hit the Maximus. Maximus once again does nothing against Nekroz. Like, okay, you activate Maximus, you send Titanic Card and Apcro. Okay, I send double Elder. Pop, pop, bye bye back row. It's just beautiful. Like, if they blind Maximus, like, I 100%. If they blind Maximus against you, you should win. If you're going second and they blind Maximus on turn 1 and you don't win the draw, I don't know what's happening. Because you can either get double search with Herald, which is insane plus, because you can just get Brion Closelets, which is basically you can get any two cards from your deck. And then on top of that, if you just want to break their board and make it easy to break their board, just send 2 Elders and they're just going to be like, oh, you play those. But yeah, I'm going to attack out with everything here. And yeah, he's like, aren't they selected at the same time? Or they get banished. Yeah, we're just talking about Trish here. Not many people know what Trish does anymore. I mean, it is a 2015 card, but still, I guess they're more used to Synchro Trisha, and even he's not that common anymore. So Denko attacks. Denko is just a house. You saw this in the other video. In this video too, Denko is just a house. So Trishula attacks directly, and he draws Ecclesia. He can normal Ecclesia. He can get Maximus, but Maximus won't do anything. I ashed the Ecclesia anyways, and at that point he just knows the writing's on the wall. Like, you can't use Lightning Storm because Tenki's face up. I feel like Lightning Storm and Tenki kind of conflict a lot because you want to see Tenki, and if you want to break boards, you want to see Lightning Storm. This would have been amazing if he didn't have the Tenki face up. But yeah, he had the Tenki face up. But yeah, this is against Zoodiac Eldlich. He was also playing a bit of Dogmatic in there, which I noticed at the end. But yeah, I think Nekroz has a really good matchup against it. And trying to figure out the best ways of playing his Drytron and Virtual World, because those are hard matchups. Gamma obviously for VFD, and then obviously Droll for the Drytron matchup. Draw was really good against the Drytron matchup, but just one gamma isn't enough, I think, because they keep making double VFD, so you kind of need like Lancia as well, and Ash is kind of low impact, so it's kind of weird. What I've actually been trying out recently, by recently I mean today, I've been trying out Reaper, Ghost Reaper, and Winter Cherries in the main deck. Like I'm like, okay, this isn't my main version. Like this Nekroz version that plays all these cards in the extra deck. So it's not let me show you the extra deck here, but so like Abyssal Executon, like just kind of situational type cards that can pop up and really help you out in given situations, and like Abyssal and everything like that. I feel like that's a better way to play the deck. Reaper's kind of very hit or miss, and it takes up a lot of your extra deck room. But I feel like Reaper is underrated. Like if you can play Reaper and you can just put a VFD in maybe Reaper in the side deck with VFD in your extra deck, and then you play against Virtual World. Like if you banish their VFD, like can he really do that much? Like Shenshen's good, but is he that good? Like I feel like without VFD, are Virtual World even that good? Like tell me in the comment section down below. Do you guys think Virtual World would be a tier 1 deck if VFD was banned? Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this game. And once again, if you guys want to play Nekroz, here's a big incentive to it. So against one of the best decks in the format, it's a really good deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Shirt, Banish Free.